Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you decided to stop by and come hang out with me. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Valentine's Day look, and I'm so excited because I am using a new palette that I tried. Well, I haven't tried it yet. I tried out the Natasha Denona Peak palette. I have received this in a BoxyCharm, and I like the formula so much that I decided to pick up another palette. So I picked up the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette, which I think is, perfect, being that it's Valentine's Day time. So I'm so excited. I love these colors. These are so gorgeous. I'm really excited. I've had like looks made up in my mind. I don't know if I can recreate them, but I have them in my mind, and that's gotta count for something. So what I want to do is I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start with this eye primer. This is the Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer, and this is by Elizabeth Mott. This is something I also received in a BoxyCharm. I don't remember what month. We're not gonna go there, are we? No. And go ahead and prime these lids. I have a vision, and I just hope I can make it, happen, because just because you have a vision doesn't mean you can actually put it on the eye. And get that down really well. And I'm gonna start with a fluffy brush. A little piece broke off there. I'm gonna use this it's like a, not that one. This one. It's like I don't know, I want to say like a muted rose type shade. I'm going to put that down first. You see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking in my mirror. I always like, oh, that has a lot of pigment. Wow. That's so much darker than what it looks like in the pan. Not in a bad way though. It's just I thought that I could use that to set my eyeshadow primer, which is fine, I can. So I'm just going to keep going and keep building on that. Wow, and that was just one dip, and look at that, the whole eyelid is covered. I'm loving this Natasha Denona. It's so nice. Let me go ahead and repeat that on the other side. And just make sure I get it on there even. I hope everyone is having a great Valentine's Day, or whether you have a Valentine or you don't have a Valentine. Doesn't matter. It's just a day to appreciate the ones you love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship type love, you know what I'm saying? I've, had times where my kids were my Valentine. So, and every year I get them something anyway, because it's just about showing the ones you love that you love them. It just happens to be more hyped up for relationships. So this is like the first layer put down. I think that is really nice. Really, really nice. I think I want to go in this area here with a darker shade. I don't know if I should use the fluffy brush also. Maybe a smaller fluffy brush. This one's a smaller one. It's a angled brush, a medium angled. It's a Sigma medium angled shading E70. I know my lighting is acting a little funky, but we're gonna get through this together, So I'm gonna put that in here. And I like the way that's layering so easily. I want to create like a, like the shadowing effect. I know what I'm talking about. I don't personally know what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm talking about. The ones, like the professionals do. Like that. So I'm just going to do it in one line. And I already see I have to smooth out the top because I already messed it up like I knew I would. It's okay, I have a vision for this. I'm using a very little bit at a time. That's why you see me keep dipping, because I don't know what's the best way to put it on, but now I see like patting it is working better for what I'm trying to achieve. So I'm just gonna pat it on, and you see that came out really dark, really good. And where's my fluffy brush? I'm gonna go back with that same fluffy brush. Ooh, I dropped it, hold on. I'm gonna go back with that same fluffy brush to smooth out those harsh edges, and I got a little bit more of that lighter color to blend together, so it doesn't look like I got punched in the face hard. I'm just doing that like that. I feel like I'm getting well, not really. I don't feel like I'm getting better with makeup just yet, because you know, this is just my journey of reteaching myself. But what I am getting back that I feel like I lost is like my vision. I used to like see a look in my head and then run and go bring it to life, and I lost that along the way. So I'm happy I'm getting that back. When I saw this Natasha Denona palette and I saw the colors, I'm like, I see something there. Like, I haven't experienced that in a long time, so that was a big deal for me, and I'm very happy that that's happening. And I hope to just keep, you know, keep that going, because I want to get back that spark, that creativity that I had. I was good once upon a time. I was never like, you know, super amazing, oh my god, best makeup artist you ever seen, but I was able to pull stuff off. And then it's like, I lost it. I lost it. But I'm working on getting it back, as we see. So I'm just alternating with the fluffy brush and this. I just want it to be even, because I can see in the viewfinder it's not very even at all. It's pretty patchy, but of course that's my fault for the way I'm putting it down and packing it instead of brushing it on, because let me windshield wiper it, you know? That fixes everything. It's always right here. It's always that part of my eye that does this, and it's not the product. It's just my eye. I don't know what is up. I think the biggest thing I need to work on is getting the shadows on neatly. So I definitely have a lot more practice to go, because I seem to always do it very messy. I mean, of course I clean it up. I mean, I know a lot of people who are professional and they still put things on very messy and just like clean it up amazingly at the end. So I'm not too down on myself about that, but I would just like my hand to be more steady and be able to put it down neater. Let me see how this is looking. It's not looking so bad, but y'all see what I'm talking about. But you know, I do my little trick with the concealer, you know, but we'll talk about that. My little concealer cleanup will always fix that. So on the lid, let me get a good brush, because I want to, yeah, this one will be fine. This is the Sigma concealer brush. And that is a F70. Alright, I want to do this pink glitter all over my lid. Well, not all over, but in the available space. So I hope that this glitter is as glittery. I don't know. It looks a little, see? Can you see that? On the brush. So let's see. If it falls, that's okay. Okay. Alright, it's making progress. It's kind of crumbling in the pan, but I guess I should expect that. You know what else I've seen people do? Go in with their finger. So I'm going to do that. Don't worry, my fingers are clean. So that looks so much better when I use my finger. So, because sometimes, you know, some products just work better. It's not a bad product. It just comes out so much better with using your fingers, you know? In art, you can't always use proper tools, but there's no rules to that, right? I'm gonna go ahead on the other side. And look at that. It went on so perfect, even, everything. This is so nice. I like this. I like it a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Just want to bring it up a little bit. I didn't dip anymore. I'm just pressing out what I already put. Yes. That's nice. Just pressing it out. And then there's another pink shimmer shade here. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this shade right here for the inner corner. Let me get one of these little tiny guys over here. This is the Sigma pencil brush. So this is a E30. And I'm going to use that to put that beautiful champagne shimmer on the inner tear duct area, and that just came out so beautiful. Just immediately gorgeous. I'm just pulling it like outward to bring it together. Let's just do it like that. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush with that same original dusty rose type color, and I just wanna bring everything, blend them, make them a family. Right now they look like neighbors. They don't look like, I want them to be relatives. You know? Relatives who live in the same house. So let's pull them together. And that's good. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the glitter with the fluffy brush and just, yes, I like it. I think it's coming out okay. I think that's coming out good. That's a nice blend there. Let's get that inner corner. I just want everything blended nicely. I feel like right here is a little harsh, so I'm gonna just go in there, and I wiped the brush off before I did that, because you don't want to add more product when you have a product buildup like I do. And for me, that just happens when you just like your initial dip of the product, you just put it in one spot instead of lightly, you know, going like that. I just, another thing with makeup, and I'm still doing my research and watching, you know, the pros and stuff, is about where you're holding the brush. So if you notice, because I want it lighter, I'm holding it more towards the end. So you see everything is blending. It's blending in a good way. And then when it blends, it just gives you more control. Now I want to intensify that glitter, so I'm going to go back in with my finger, because I just want it intense just right here in the center of the lid area. And that is nice, and I'm just patting it, patting it, patting it. So to finish that up, I want to add my liner and all of that. So I'm gonna cut right here. I'm gonna add my liner, and I'm gonna go on with my foundation. Today's a special day, so I'm using my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation, and I will come back when it's time to conceal the eyes. So hold on. Okay guys, I'm back. I've gone ahead and I put on just my foundation, and I only brought it up to right here. The reason why is because, you know, I like to do that little concealer thing with my eyes and make it look sharp. And I didn't use a lot. I'm just continuing to pat it in. I'm so in love with this foundation. I'm in love with the coverage. I'm in love with the finish, just everything. This is so amazing. Again, that's the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. Ooh, gives me chills. It's amazing. And the shade I'm using is 7.2 sepia or sepia. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. It didn't come to me. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go under my eyes. What am I gonna use? Let me see. I'm gonna use medium tan. This is my Too Faced Born This Way concealers. I have medium tan and warm medium. I'm gonna go with warm medium. And I'm gonna show you how I clean this up, because you can see it's messy. So I come from over here. I remember when it was like really the thing to like make triangles under your eyes and all that. I don't do that. I literally just go like that and try to bring it up. I learned that, I believe, from Robert Welsh. It's to give the face a more lifted appearance versus doing the triangle thing, because you don't always need coverage in a triangle shape. So we just go like that. And this just like cleans up my mistakes because I'm a work in progress. So I do that, bring it up. And then what I learned from Jackie Aina is to let it sit for a second. Don't go right in immediately and start patting it out, because letting it sit for a second actually gives you more coverage when it dries down a little bit. So I'm going to do that. In the meantime, let me see if my eyeliner needs to be sharpened. And you know, I'm still using my Pat McGrath Permagel eyeliner. Yeah, Permagel in Extreme Black. I should know the name by heart by now because that's all I love to use. I'm still using it. I love it. I am looking at some other eyeliners, so bear with me. I just really like this one. I'm sorry. I have a few. Another really good one. I like the NYX eyeliners. They're really good. And you know what? Taking it all the way back, the Nika K from, like, you get that brand from like the beauty supply store. I love those. Nika K eyeliners and lipsticks. That used to be my jam. And the only reason why it's not still my jam is just because where I live, they don't have a good selection of stuff. And I haven't looked for it in a while, but oh man, like there was this pink, I wish I could remember the name. It was a pink lipstick, a hot pink by Nika K, and it was so gorgeous. It's still my favorite shade of pink, of hot pink lipstick of all time. And I wish I could find it. I'm actually going to look for it because it was just amazing, and it was literally 99 cents. $1.07 with tax. What? And it was my favorite. Like, oh my god, it just complemented the shade complemented so many skin tones, and it was just so pretty. So you see how I did that? So it looks so much better. I haven't gone in with any powders. That's another thing. I don't do that baking thing. Let me fix right here because I kind of messed up a little bit. Okay, it wasn't straight. It complemented so many skin tones, and it is just beautiful. Like, I really want to take a trip back to my old hood just to go to the beauty supply store and rack up on the goodies that I used to love, because it's like certain stuff, I don't know, I can't find, and it makes me sad. The Nika K stuff is one of it. Then there was some, I believe, Jordana stuff. And then it's like, it's only certain things that I like, so it's not enough to order from like the websites online. And you know, I like to have a nice amount. So I'm thinking right now, if I want to do like a heavy contour today, I think I should do some sort of contour. I wanted to use something different, but I don't see it right now. So I'm just going to use, this is my Fenty Matchstick, and this is in Cognac. Now this has some shimmer in it. I don't really like, I'm looking around, I was just looking for a piece of tissue. I don't really recommend this all the time for contouring, but it's what I have on hand right now because it has shimmer in it. So, but I mean, it's not bad. It does the do. You see that? It's a good shade. It definitely does what you need it to do. And I like these matchsticks. And I'm doing all of this cream and liquid stuff before I add the powders, because once you add that, you know, you don't really want to go back on it with cream products. And this foundation is one of those that, I don't know, I don't really like to use powder all over on it too much, because it's an illuminating foundation, so I feel like the powder kind of steals that illumination, and I don't like that too much. It's not something that you need. I remember when it was like we were all made to believe like you had to put a ton of powder on top of your foundation or your makeup wasn't done right. Like that's it. You just couldn't do makeup if there wasn't a ton of powder on your face. I remember when cake face was like a thing where people wanted the cake face look, and I'm like, I never got with that trend. But yeah, for a more, in my opinion, for a more natural look, don't go so heavy on the powders. Yeah, I just personally don't think it's necessary. What I am going to do is, just because I want to define my little line here, is add just a little sweep of my translucent, a little sweep, right? And then look at that. A little sweep of my translucent powder, and that just defines that line a little more for me. So I'm just going to repeat that on the other side. That's all I really want. And in my mind, I'm still deciding what highlighter I'm going to use. Usually, my go-to is the Fenty Trophy Wife. It's still my favorite. But I don't know if I want to go gold when I have this like red moments. More of a berry and red moment going on. So, and I'm just getting that chin. Where's my big fluffy brush? I could use this one or I could use that one. I'm going to use this one. This is my Sigma large powder brush. And even though I want the line defined, I don't want the line, you know what I mean? So just bring that down. And I'm just using whatever's left in here. Oh, you couldn't even see that. Whatever's left in here for that little touch on the nose. But I don't want to take away from that natural radiance. You see it. You see it. I'm just going to put a very little. There's like whatever is on the brush is all I'm using. That's it. Nothing extra. I don't want to kill that radiance. It's so pretty. So then, my highlight of choice after thinking is, that's my drum roll. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Divine Rose Skin Fetish Ultra Glow. So it's this one. You guys know I just got this recently. I'm going to use my large angle contour brush. This is a Sigma F40. I don't know if it's dense enough to pick this up, but I'm going to try. Let's see. This is like a pretty packed formula. It's not really a powder. It says it is, but look at that. You see it? It's really nice. So I think I'm just going to, yeah, I like it like that. Just going to pat it with my finger. And against my skin tone and against this foundation, it is so subtle and pretty, but so there, like, oh my god, I love it. And the way it complements the illuminating factors of the foundation is amazing. You see how I switch up my accent there, you know? That's just me. I put a little bit down like that. Look at that. The light hits it's just too right. Now normally you're supposed to, I don't like to say supposed to, but you should put your highlighter on after your blush. Me, I'm a little backwards. I do things the way I want to do things. I don't follow no rules. You know what I'm saying? Rules are not for me. They never have been. Let me see what I have here. Oh, this is just another highlighter. I thought this was a blush. It's not. It's another highlighter. I actually need to buy more blushes. I have my Fenty cream blushes, but I feel like every shade that I have is really, really summer. So I'm going to use my NARS, and this is in Lovejoy. And this is just nice. I think it's going to complement very well. And I'm putting the blush on top of this because I feel like it. There's literally no other reason. I just felt like it. I'm just gonna sweep some back. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out what what color lip I should go for. You guys know I got these new Christian Dior lipsticks in. Not in, like, well, they did get delivered. So they look like this, but they actually look the exact same on the lip. One is a more brown tone and one is a more burgundy tone. But then also I'm thinking about a new nude. And this is another Tom Ford lip. And this is a matte. This is more pink. I think I like this a little more. I like it a little more. Or maybe it was because the other one had just had too much shine. I don't know, but I like this a little more. So I'm gonna go ahead with that. I am going to get these lashes in order. Which mascara should I use? I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. And get these in order. I don't know if I'm gonna do lashes. Sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't. We'll see. My main goal was to get this eye done. Yeah, I think I definitely need some lashes. Okay guys, I'm back and this is my finished look. So I did go ahead and add lashes, of course. And I just wanted to mention something. So remember, I've said this a million times. When I tried Moxie Lash, I enjoyed the lashes. I enjoyed the performance of the magnetic liner. It's really, really good. It works. I just don't agree with the price point, especially since they give you something this big for your magnetic eyeliner. So I had run out of that, of course. And I went to Walmart and I was just, you know, browsing through the lash area and I saw that they had magnetic liner and I'm like, what? Okay, I still have magnetic lashes, so let me grab this. And this is the Allure London Pro Magnetic Lash Eyeliner. This is a waste of your time and your money. This does not work. Please don't bother with this. If you listen to nothing else that I say, do not purchase Allure London Pro Magnetic Magnetic Lash Eyeliner. Don't. Just please don't. Try a different brand, but not that one. That one is just a huge waste of time. It'll give you the liquid eyeliner look, but when you go to put your magnetic lashes on, it's not working. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I don't know if I'm going to keep the same hair or if I'm going to do some straight hair. I don't know, but this is the final look. I love the eye. I need to fix my lash over here. But I love the eye. I'm loving the Natasha Denona palette. I love the face. I love just everything about it. Tom Ford lippy. I'm loving it. That was, you know, a way better selection than the Indian Rose. So, yes. Thank you guys for joining me. Please take a moment, subscribe. Also, oh, how could I forget? I am doing a major giveaway. So, when I bought all these Tom Ford lipsticks today, I'm like, why don't I do a giveaway for my subscribers when I hit a certain number? So I'm still deciding if it's going to be at 500 or 1,000. Right now I'm at 100. I'm very, very blessed to be there. I'm thankful that I'm growing, you know, every day. But you know what? Let me just figure it out right now. When I hit 500 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway of a Tom Ford lippy. I bought actually 3 of the Velvet Cherry. And that is very beautiful. Let me show you that again. I have 3 of these. It's a gorgeous color. It's amazing. And I want to do a giveaway. So, you know, please hit that subscribe button. Once you're subscribed, you're automatically entered. And then just put in the comments, let me know that you subscribed and, you know, you're in the giveaway. Just let me know you want to be in the giveaway. We're going to do that. And I think that's major. It's going to be all over my social medias as well. I may add a pair of sunglasses from glamorousaddictions.com. There's plenty of beautiful options there. I don't know, but I want it to be major. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know this video kind of stretched a little bit long, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm just rambling at this point, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye bye.